Good morning, Greater Latrobe. From the WCIT-TV studio, I'm your host, Alexis Coletti. Next week, all students in grades 9 through 12 will have an opportunity to explore a variety of jobs and careers during our first ever Wildcat Career Week. Students will be emailed a link to a special new website called the 2021 Virtual Summit that will have over 70 10-minute career videos. These videos are created especially for Greater Latrobe students by professionals and companies in our community and beyond, many of whom are Wildcat alumni. We will also have a daily raffle for a chance to win gift cards by watching these videos. Every day next week is an opportunity to win. Be sure to check your email on Monday, March 8th for more information on how to participate. Club pictures will be taken on March 4th. Please check your email for the schedule or check the postings on the walls throughout the building. We go now to Sky to Malta for a check on the 3-day forecast.
Good morning, Wildcats. It's time for your local weather report. Today there will be a high of 36 and a low of 32 with a chance of snow. On Wednesday there will be a high of 41 and a low of 31 with sunshine and clouds. And on Thursday there will be a high of 47 and a low of 39 with more sunshine and clouds. That's all for your weather. Thanks, and back to you.
Now here's Patrick Shimko with the Wildcat Sports Report.
Thanks, Alexis. Congratulations to the Lehrman's Club Athletes of the Week, the boys 200 freestyle relay team. The team, which consists of swimmers Gavin Skruitt, Julian Zhu, Charlie Craddy, and Colin Spehar, broke the school record in the 200 freestyle relay at the Bethel Park Last Chance Invitational. The previous record stood since 2011. The quartet qualified for the Whipple Championship meet, but did not compete due to the number of competitors being limited due to COVID. Congratulations, boys. Congratulations also to the girls basketball team for winning their first section title since 2007 with a 46-44 win over Woodland Hills. Now here's Brendan Campbell with what's happening in national sports.
Thanks, Patrick. In NBA news, some games to watch out for are the Grizzlies, who are taking on the Wizards at 7, and the Pistons are playing the Raptors at 7:30. Later, the Nuggets and Bucks are playing at 9 o'clock, while the Suns are taking on the Lakers at 10. In hockey news, your Pittsburgh Penguins are taking on the rival, the Philadelphia Flyers, tonight at 7 o'clock. That's all for national sports. Back to you, Alexis.
Thanks, Brennan. We go now to Harley Cochran with Wildcat World News.
Good morning, Wildcats. In world news, Hasbro has renamed Mr. Potato Head to drop the Mr. for a gender-neutral title. On Friday, South Korea administered its first available COVID vaccine shots to people at long-term care facilities. And finally, NASA technology is now being used to help save whale sharks. That is all for Wildcat World News. Now here's Jamie Hill with entertainment news.
Thanks, Harley. Today in entertainment news, the First Lady, Joe Biden, went on the Kelly Clarkson show and gave her advice on her divorce. The third Spider-Man movie finally has a title. After many rumors and lies flooding around the internet, the official title is Spider-Man No Way Home. That's all for entertainment news. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Jamie. In other entertainment news, the cast for the musical has been rehearsing for the spring production. Reporter Zach Miller spoke to some of the cast members about the show.
This year's musical is Bright Star. I got to talk to the cast to see what it's all about.
Okay, so Bright Star is a bluegrass musical. It was written by the fantastic Steve Martin and Edie Brickell. They're amazing. And so it's basically about, it goes back in time from 1923 to 1943.
So this year's musical is based off a true story.
Our male lead named Jimmy and our female lead named Alice, they have a baby, and Jimmy's dad doesn't want the child because of social constructs of the 1940s, doesn't allow interclass marriage or any of that.
So he convinces her to give it up for adoption, but instead of actually giving it up for adoption, he takes it and attempts to murder the child.
It is then found by a family raised as its own, and the son, who was the baby, ends up working for his biological mother without really knowing it. And the whole show is basically about how they find out that they're related.
Overall, it's a story of holding on to hope that things are going to get better, even though it might not seem like it in the moment. And for this story, it takes 20 years, but ultimately, things do get better.
So what makes this year's musical different from last year's?
This year's musical is a lot different. We have to wear masks all the time. We have a limited number of people in the show just so that when the actual performance comes, we don't have to wear these all the time.
This is actually my first high school musical, no pun intended. So I know, but I've seen plenty of them, so I know this year we're recording, instead of having 3 different shows, we're just going to have one day where we record everything and we're going to stream it.
So we're not going to have a live audience, so we won't have any crowd reactions, and we usually draw our energy from the crowd a lot of the time.
Also, like, the musical itself, since we're doing the concert version, it's a little bit shorter than a normal musical just because they cut out a lot of the dialogue.
We're like really taking all the steps we can to keep the full cast involved as much as possible. Obviously we have to be socially distant on stage, but there's talk of like having different groups singing all spaced out while other people move and are like the background characters.
I mean, we had to make a lot of cuts, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, I feel like we're gonna be a tighter knit cast, just getting like the filming experience and like the closer groups overcoming like COVID, because a lot of schools won't have things such as musicals this year. So it's a good opportunity for sure.
Thanks, Zach. We go now to Emma Santora for a wellness update.
Thanks, Lexus. Spring and summer will be here before you know it, so it's best to wear sunscreen that is around SPF 30 to 50 when going outside on a sunny day. And spending time outside in the sun will increase vitamin D levels. In addition, if you are looking for a summer job where you can enjoy the sunshine, the Wimerton Community Pool is seeking 5 certified lifeguards to work part-time this summer. Applicants should be at least 16 years old and Red Cross certified or planning to be certified before Memorial Day weekend. Please see Mrs. Scala in room C104 for an application this week. Completed applicants are due on or before Friday, March 12th. Back to you, Alexis.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of WCAT TV News. Have a great day, Latrobe.